Hello ladies, we're starting the video outside. It is Tuesday, I believe. I wanted to show y'all what's in my rose book. I'm just kind of trying to look around and make sure Mama's not around. I don't want to freak her out. See the nest of eggs? There's 5 eggs. That's what's in our rose bush. So Mom's not here right now, so that's good. I could show y'all. The bird in the back has not returned, unfortunately. And nobody's been bothering the house, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm kind of on the fence about emptying out the started nest in the hopes that maybe another mommy will come. I don't know, but I'm so excited about those little birdie eggs. So I hope everybody's having a great week thus far. Been a little busy around here. I'm always busy. I always say that in my videos. But I wanted to, couple things, show you this beautiful card that I got from Shelly. Thank you so much, Shelly. You're such a sweet lady. And I do hope that everything works out for your bone scan. I need to message you, actually, and find out your results from you. I'm going to do this 25 question tag that I saw on, she changed her channel name, I believe it's Life of Keys now, Keisha. So I'm going to answer this quickly. Well, I don't know how quick. Go get some tea. I'm saying it at the beginning, ladies. Get yourself a tea or coffee or something. I'm going to do this tag, and while I do, I'm going to change Owen, because it's so beautiful here, and he looks so adorable, but it is long sleeved and it's so nice out. So I'm going to change him while I talk. So the getting to know me tag. Number 1, what is my middle name? It is Diane. And it is spelled with 2 N's. It's D-I-A-N-N-E. My mother had chosen my name, Kimberly Diane, when she was a high schooler. And the middle name is after her best friend from high school. That was her spelling of her name, which is why I have that. Favorite subject in school. My favorite subjects were math and science. I also loved theater and home ec and literature. What is my favorite drink? Water. I drink so much water. I do drink milk. I actually crave milk from time to time if I've not been drinking it. I love, love, love milk, but I try not to drink it too much. I try not to consume any calories by liquid. I do occasionally, I'll drink a little cranberry juice, but my favorite drink is water. I pretty much live on water. Favorite song right now? That's very hard. I love, 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 love music. So I can't really pick one song. There's so many beautiful songs, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, I don't have a favorite song. What would you name your children? Most of my reborns have names that my children would have been given. Abigail, my husband, named. I've not used all my children's names. I wanted 6 children, and I also had backup names in the event that whomever I married might not like the names, or I might outgrow the names or whatever. So I've not used them all, but I'm not going to share those because most of them I've not heard in the community, so I want to keep them. So Genevieve, Bijanier, Isabella, Zipporah, Malachi were on my list, and as I said, my husband named Abigail, so perhaps we would have had an Abigail, but I don't know, we would have had to discuss it, maybe for a middle name. She doesn't have a middle name. Owen has a middle name. He is Owen Francis. His sculptor gave him a middle name, which I just love. Let's see. What was my participation in sports? Let's see. When I was in grammar school, I was actually on a bowling league. My brother joined a bowling and a softball league, and I asked if I could also join them. So I participated in bowling and softball for several years. They were through our park district. I also played soccer in grammar school for a little while. And in high school I did not do sports. I did theater. And I also worked. So I didn't do sports. What is my favorite book? I don't know why we're gonna exclude the Bible, but my all-time favorite book of all time from the very first time I read it is To Kill a Mockingbird. There are so many books I love to read very, very much, but that has been my favorite since the first time I read it. I love that book very much. Okay, let's see. My favorite color. My favorite color is red. Though I don't look fabulous in red, so it's not my favorite color to wear. It's just my visual favorite color. My favorite color to wear is purple. Lavenders and purples. But red is my favorite color. My favorite animal, also hard. I guess if I have to narrow it down to one, I would say a horse. I love horses. I love riding horses. I like horses, but I like lots of animals, so it's really hard to pick one. Favorite perfume. I don't wear perfume. I guess I'm a little au natural, but I also do love to occasionally put on some of my favorite essential oils. Let's give him a little man-do for a second. But I don't really wear perfume. My mother has really bad allergies, so I grew up in a house where I couldn't wear perfume, so I never really got in the habit. And, oh, look how sweet you are, little man. Favorite holiday? I don't know, every day's a holiday, isn't it, ladies? Just celebrate life. Doesn't that sound good? But I guess if we're... Oh, I had to see if that was thunder. We've had some really, really crazy storms here yesterday, but today it's been quiet, but I thought that was thunder, but I think it was a truck. I think I'm going to leave him with a little man-do. I had my hair milk here to zhuzh up his curls, but I really think he looks sweet with his little man-do. So there's Sir Owen. Now he's more appropriately dressed for the warmer weather. Huh, little man. I guess Christmas. Rate my childhood. That's kind of hard to do. It's hard because, you know, when you're a child, you kind of think everything that happens in your house is happening everywhere. You just, you know, live in your own little bubble. You know, I had to grow up really fast. I think most of us, if we had to choose our childhood, things would have been different, but that's all we had and what we know. So I'll just say my childhood was lovely. I mean, did I love every part of it? No. But no, I think I had a pretty good childhood. So I'll rate it high. Have you been out of this country? Yes, and I did a video a while back where I listed everywhere I've been. I won't bore y'all with that list again because it's quite lengthy. Do you speak any other languages? I don't speak anything fluently. I understand more than I speak of several languages. But I do understand and know some French and Spanish and Amharic, but because I'm not around them all the time like I used to be, you kind of lose them. But I do pick them up quickly when I am places. Let's see. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one brother. He is nearly 3 years older than me. And I have 2 stepbrothers and 2 stepsisters. I never lived with any of them growing up. But I do have them. But I only lived with my one brother. Favorite store? Now, you didn't say it had to be a store we shop in. So I'm not sure if it's our favorite store to shop in or just our favorite store. Because if it's our favorite store, like based on window shopping, walking around, I will say bar none, it's Harrods. If you've never been in Harrods, really, it's a sin, but it is just such a beautiful store to walk around in. It is a stunning sight to behold. But I love shopping here in America. I don't know. I love thrift stores for, finding fun things, like for, photo props, and like antique stores. Love antique stores. But if we're talking clothes, I like Chico's. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of store we were supposed to do. Anyway, favorite restaurant. My favorite restaurant is in Chicago. It's called Italian Village. There's a lot of restaurants I love in Chicago, but that is my favorite. 18. Did you like school? Well, that's a loaded question. Would I go back to school? Absolutely not. No. Academically, I had to really study to get my grades, and I had an older brother who was a genius. And so following him in terms of academics was quite hard growing up because my father made it a competition between us, our grades, and I was never going to get the grades my brother got. Let me shed a little light on the situation here. So from that standpoint, academically, no, I didn't love it. But I did love, I loved being in theater, and I loved, I was one of those people who had one or two goth friends, one or two theater friends, I just kind of had friends from every group. I had a couple popular friends. I was that girl that kind of popped between different groups. I was a lone wolf, so to speak. I don't know. No, I didn't love school. 19. Favorite YouTubers. I mainly watch Reborn channels. There are a few other things I watch, but mainly it's Reborn channels. Favorite movie is number 20. Also hard. I guess if I would watch one movie over and over, I would choose the Anne of Green Gables series. I just love Anne of Green Gables. Favorite TV shows. We don't have cable, so we have Netflix and Amazon Prime we can watch. I'm just trying to see if there's something on my lens. I'm going to wipe y'all because it looks like there's something there and it's bugging me. That's a little better. Sorry for my dusty little lens. We love investigative discovery shows like The First 48 and 48 Hours and 2020 and documentaries. There was a show out. It's not on anymore. I watched the whole series. It was called Touch, and I loved it. He was a little autistic boy. His mind made a lot of sense to me because he was totally into numbers and ciphers and stuff. But if I only had to ever watch one TV show, the series I love is The Amazing Race. I was always somebody who only allowed myself to be committed to one show. I never wanted to feel like, I gotta be home tonight because, my show's on. So I would allow myself that with one show. And I love The Amazing Race. I want to go on The Amazing Race. Let's see. 22, Mac or PC? Hands down, Mac. I'm a total Mac person. I love everything about Apple. What phone do you have? I have a landline. Shock and horrors, I know. I do have a landline. And I have I just got an iPhone 6S. How tall am I? I am 5'5". I used to be 5'5.5", but I'm shrinking, which has happened to the women in my family, unfortunately. Getting closer to the ground, ladies. Let's see. 25. Any pets? Just my free birds. Those are my only pets. I don't have any pets in my house. So there is the question to the getting to know me tag. And I totally feel like it's deja vu. That's why my voice is kind of slowed down sometimes, because I'm thinking, haven't we done this before? Maybe we have. I don't know. Anyway, if I did these questions before, well, there's my answers again. Maybe you can go back and see if I got them right. Sorry, that kind of struck me as funny. Anyway, so couple things. Congratulations. Lots of new babies out there. Happy Crystal got her Landon, and he's home safe and sound. And let's see, Yvonne has her new baby, Zoe. So sweet. I just want to pull out my Maisie kit now. But as I said, I paint my kits how they want, and I got another kit screaming at me. I'm working on one right now, and there's one over in the drawer that's just like, hey, I'm next. And that's what I do, ladies. I listen to my kits, and sorry to say it's not Maisie. But congratulations, Yvonne. She's so sweet. And Kristen of Little Martin's Nest got her little Anthony Gage, which I love that name, Gage. That's a really cool name. So congratulations. I know Connie's gotten some new babies. I'm just trying to think who else has new babies. I've seen several videos of new babies out there. But congratulations to everybody. Trying to catch up on videos and doing comments and stuff. We had a very relaxing weekend. We did absolutely nothing. I even got some naps in, which, oh, happy day and joy for me. I don't know if I told you all last week, I went to crochet, and this pointer finger here is what I hold my yarn with that I'm, pulling into my project. And it was a little sore because I've been crocheting, but as I was crocheting, my right arm, I felt this horrible, shocking pain shoot up on the inside from like my wrist almost near to my elbow. So I went, uh-oh. So I got me some of those craft gloves, and I had one of those carpal tunnel wrist guards that I had purchased for my husband, actually, so it was a little too big on me. It has two Velcro parts, and the one at the top I could pull tight enough and it's still closed, but the one closest to my wrist, as tight as I needed it to be, there wasn't even fabric to attach the Velcro to. So I put it on as tight as it would let me, but then I went and bought small ones for my hands. And I've been wearing the crafting gloves under my latex gloves when I paint. And then in the evening, I'll put the braces on just for a short time, just to like get my hands to, I have not felt that pain again, but I'm somebody who has a very, very high pain tolerance. And so if I felt pain, that means it's probably been there and my brain didn't register it before. So I'm taking action before anything else happens. And Diary of a Reborn Mom, I just lost your name. I had a mental, but I did end up with the other ones, not the gray ones, because the other ones were longer, and because my pain shot up as far as it did, I opted to get the longer ones. But thank you very much for your feedback on that. So yeah, so I will probably try to wear the braces next time I root and see if that helps, because it's that repetitious, ladies. I crochet, I paint, I root, I sew. So everything that I'm doing is repetitious. And so I have to take care because I don't want to, not be able to do this. So anyway, so I let my hands relax all weekend. I didn't crochet or paint or anything. And it was a little torturous for me mentally to like let it all go. But I did have to for my hands' sake. And I did paint a little bit yesterday, and I painted some today. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me in terms of painting and my health there. I got off on this tangent because I was congratulating people. Catching up. Oh, so I needed to catch up on videos because I really kind of just vegged out this weekend, rented some movies, just, had jammy days where you get up, you shower, you put on new jammies. Huh, glorious. Anyway, so I am quite behind on videos. I've been watching today while I've been painting, and really enjoying the birds out there. We're back to our spring lineup where, about 15 minutes after we get up in the morning, there's a whole line of birds on the fence waiting to eat. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to have to be making some bird videos soon. And Also, Annie, she goes by Annie. Her last name, she's in the UK, Annie Walker, I believe it is. I have to tell you a funny story because your channel name is ANNE Walker, Ann Walker. But you say Annie, and the first time I saw it, I had to laugh because when I lived in Ethiopia, we were getting a new volunteer, and she was, in her 40s, and her name was Annie. And so I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's Ann. Because people in Ethiopia pronounce every letter. So even like ED on words, like if instead of saying fixed, they say fixed, and mixed is mixed. So her name was spelled ANNE, so they were pronouncing the E. So I don't know if you spell your Annie IE or you pronounce your ANNE Annie. I don't know why that's in my head, but anyway, I was watching your video today. Glad you're feeling better. Have a couple more weeks to recoup. That's fabulous. But anyway, so yeah, that was in my head. Anyway, loving Connie's Corner. All right, Connie, right here. Pause, get Trinity. All right, Trinity, you need to go watch your wife's video about, there was another tag, and she had to talk about, the first question was your husband's favorite trait, and Trinity, give your wife a big kiss. It brought tears to my eyes. The sincerity and the look on her face talking about how kind you are was just so sweet. I'm not going to do that tag. I could never come up with one trait, and I literally could sit here for hours. I mean, I waited 40 years to find my husband. I wrote a list when I was 12. Y'all can laugh if you want. I prayed over that list. I've prayed for my husband since I could pray. From a very little girl, I prayed for my husband. And I wrote a list, and I found it, and it's amazing. God answers prayers, ladies. Anyway, there's no way I could sum it up into one trait. I love that y'all are doing that. I know some of you are expounding and going beyond one trait. There's no way I could narrow it down even to 10 minutes, 50. I couldn't. I'd be here all day. And there were other questions. I don't recall them. I should have written them down and answered a few. But, here for Diary of a Reborn Mom, I'm going to show you this. This is my natural hair color. I've never dyed my hair. I'm a blonde. I have been my whole life. Sorry, trying to show it. Actually, in my 20s, I had got a new... I have a thing about hairdressers. I don't like women to touch my hair. I only like men doing my hair. I have a whole theory behind that, but I'll spare you because I'm at 22 minutes already. Hope y'all got your tea. I had moved to Indiana and was still going to Illinois to my hairdresser, and so I'm like, this is ridiculous. I got to find a hairdresser here. So my cousin's then girlfriend, now wife, had a male hairdresser, and I went to him, and he mixed his own hair dyes for people. And he said he has so many people coming in trying to get the color of my hair. He asked if I would sit for him while he mixed colors, the color combinations, because I just have all these different blondes in my hair. So that was kind of nice. So yes, I have never dyed my hair. That's my natural color, and I think eye color. My eyes change colors. My eyes are either blue, green, or gray, depending on what I'm wearing. So I don't really need to change my eye color. They change on their own. But that's all I can remember. But anyway, I just felt I couldn't answer the first question properly, so hope that's all right, Linda. I answered a few of them, but I did do this other tag, and I know, Linda, you've done this one as well. So I have been watching a few videos of the tags. Gail, congratulations, Gail. Got a new baby. She got Sophie. And I've been praying for a lot of people. Shelly, you with your bone scan. Nana, you and your friend Cindy. And Connie with her back. Although Connie's doing her corner, so I'm thinking God's touching her back and she's doing all right. I'm so happy she's bounced back from that so quickly. But I do know there's probably a lot of pain involved as you heal from something like that. April, been praying for you. Debbie. Trying to think. Annie. I'm trying to think who else been sick in their videos. When I hear y'all coughing. Asha. Been praying for somebody else was recently sick. Anyway, But other people who contact me and ask me to pray, all y'all, you know, I'm praying for you. I'm happy to see Kim back. I know she's got a lot on her plate with her father, but she's been making videos. Oh, her and Mia, if y'all didn't watch the video today, well, it might have been up yesterday. I saw it today. They get their babies dressed for Disney Monday. Oh, so sweet. Watching little Mia reminded me of me. I actually have a picture. I don't know if I have it or my mom has it. When I'm a little girl sitting on the couch and I'm dressing one of my dolls, but I have dolls laying around me in various states of dress and undress, and I've got a little bin full of hair bows. I can see the picture in my head. I don't think I have it here, though. I think my mom has it. But it made me think of it with Mia, and I just love that she, like, turned her baby on its head in her lap to dress it. I just wanted to kiss her. I just love so much how she wants to be like you, Kim. I just think that's the sweetest thing, and what a testament to you, because there's nothing sweeter than a child trying to emulate positive aspects of your life. Because children, for those of you who've never had children, but those of you who have, you know, children are mirrors of you. And you're going to see your fabulous qualities in them, and you're going to see some qualities about yourself you may not like in them, because they do reflect you back to you. Anyway, I just hope everybody's having a fabulous week. I think it's been like a week since I've made a video, so that's why I've kind of been chatty, and I'm trying to recall if there was anything else I needed to share. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday, so I'm excited for that. Let me give you a face shot of these two. I just hope everybody's just loving life. All is well here. And I will keep you posted. Owen is still available. I am working on a website, ladies. I started working on it. That's the other thing I wear the gloves for, is keyboarding, because that's another repetitious thing I do, because I could just type and type and type. As much as I type, if anybody has messaged me, you know I can type a message back that it can be short, but it can be really long. I've started working on a website. I'm really on the fence. I really want to avoid eBay if possible. And it's not just the fees. I mean, the fees are annoying, but there's just so many people who don't follow through with their purchase, or I don't know. I just, like, for example, the other day I was looking at an item. It was not Reborn related. And the person had a stock photo up, like they got it from Google or something, and they only had 2 feedback. So I messaged them. There were still a couple days left on the item, so I messaged them, and I just said, could you please send me, I said, I'm interested in bidding on this product, because it was a bid. It didn't have a buy it now, and could you please send me a safety photo? And then I explained what a safety photo was in case they didn't know. I said, I'd like to see the actual product that you have with your eBay name and today's date on it. And I said, I'm sure you can appreciate the fact that there are scammers, because the other thing that kind of was fishy to me was when I looked at the date that I would receive it, because if y'all buy from eBay, you know, it gives you like an estimated date of arrival for your shipping, and it was kind of far out. So I read in the description that there was a 5-day handling, and I thought, it just seems suspicious to me. They didn't have an actual product photo. I'm like, well, that's enough time for somebody to get my money and make their account disappear, because PayPal, if that happened, would cover me. I'd get my money back, but that person's now gone with my money. And so I just find, you know, in the Reborns, you also have to be careful. You know, people get their doll and then do things. I don't know. I'm really on the fence about, you know, absorbing the cost of having a website. And, you know, am I to the point where I need a website? I don't know. Right now, I'm, you know, mainly doing stuff on here and Facebook and Instagram. But I would like to avoid eBay if possible for the reasons and others that I've listed. But we'll see. I may end up back on eBay. I got my template back, but there's a few more changes I want to make to it, so I'm still working on that. So he has not gone on eBay yet. And the other thing about him, let me show y'all. I don't know if I told you this. I don't have a magnet in him for a pacifier. I tried and I couldn't get one in. I mean, I could get it in there, but when I would then lay the pacifier on his mouth, I will show you. Turn your head, little man. And all my pacifiers are over there. They're honey bugs. But pacifiers just don't lay flush on his face because he's got those pursed lips. Can y'all see that? I just didn't like the look of that. So I was thinking, I haven't tried, I'll have to take them apart. I think his fingers were hollow. I don't know if I could get a magnet in his thumb. Oh, that doesn't look like a thumb sucker, though. It looks like he's chewing his knuckle. Maybe he could suck I don't know. I'm not really bothered because, as y'all know, I don't really put pacifiers on my babies. So I don't know if that's a make or break for some mommies. But at this point, he does not take a passy. But anyway, he's a little mellow fellow. I tell you, I make the most laid-back boys, ladies. All the boys I make are just so, like, Marley. You know, they're just so zen. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's enough for me because now it's a half an hour. You could have had dinner, I suppose, or cooked dinner while we talked. All right, ladies, I hope y'all enjoyed and stuck around till the end. I am working on a giveaway. I have this fabulous giveaway idea, and no, it's not a baby. I just have to come up with, you know, what y'all are going to do to get it. Anyway, so hopefully in my next video I will share that with you. So anyway, everybody, have an absolutely wonderful evening. I do hope to be back again this week. Friday, I do have an appointment with my allergist. It'll be my 1 month. Actually, my 1 month is, I think, Thursday, but I got my appointments for Friday, and I really have been doing a whole lot better. The past couple days, actually, I've woken up a little bit stuffy, but we did have those horrible storms yesterday, so the barometric pressure had shifted. But I'm okay with that. I had like 3.5 weeks of almost normal, so praise the Lord. So anyway, but I do go Friday for a, you know, let's check in and see how you're doing and do we alter anything and whatever. So anyway, ladies, thank you so very much. And again, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Oh, yes, Doll Collections. She also got a new little boy, and I'm sure John is thrilled because you've been adding girls and he's wanted a boy. So I saw that too. See, my brain is full of all these things. Anyway, ladies, I'm really going to shut up now because it's a long video. So, and I also have Kylie's box packing I need to share with y'all. Anyway, everybody.